Let's go. Let's go.
What's the live on Facebook?
Tony Rodriguez.
What's live on Instagram?
Instagram, Raw Table Talk.
And we going on. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Take off.
All right, boom. So first topic we gonna jump off with, and we gonna get deep off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
How to deal with hurt.
Since we got a guest, we got a guest with us tonight.
And I ain't gonna lie, he got a whole lot of knowledge too. I like him.
Listen,
He
man.
knows something.
See, what they don't understand about Youngin, man, Youngin come up under that. He come up under that. I ain't gonna even, expound on that. But Youngin, I'm gonna give you the flow. You the guest. So sometimes with the guest, man, we gotta get a guest. First deal. So
Yeah. So how do you feel?
How do you deal with hurt?
Yeah, how do you deal with hurt? How do you feel the person should deal with hurt?
That's one question, but I'm not got the answer to, because I done dealt with so much shit and did it on my own. You feel me? So I just feel like just going through it. You feel me? That's the only way to deal with it.
We got a comment. They say you don't deal with it. That's how.
Yeah,
They tap in.
I can't say that.
See
I
what
can't
the
say.
girl's saying.
It depends on what pain is. What's the pain? You feel me?
What's up, nephew? I see you out there.
A lot of shit take time.
I think that's the answer right there.
A lot of shit take time.
Time heals everything.
Time here. So what about the people they turn to alternatives for dealing with their hurt? Do you feel like they delaying this situation? Or
Let me help you.
it should be loud.
Let me help you with hurt, right? I can help you, nephew.
Yeah, for sure.
It's on yours.
Yeah, you on your page.
Oh, I'm live on my page.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's even
So
better.
Aunt read books, right?
Yeah.
So the book that I'm reading right now, is called Anonymous.
Mhm.
And this is what it say, well. Cause see what hurt, it's an analogy in the story. It says that the lady her mentor dealt with her third miscarriage, right? She in the hospital with her third miscarriage, and one of her church friends come and say, "Baby, God gonna strengthen you after this."
Right.
And she took it with a smile and told the lady, "Okay, appreciate that." You know what I mean? After the lady left, she pondered on it for a minute. She thought about it. And she said she really couldn't, in her spirit, that didn't agree with her.
Mm.
And in the book it says that I don't think that's what God does. So when we deal with hurt, we're talking about hurt, right?
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
So I don't think that's what God does. And then God, when I was, I get up every morning, bro. I get up. Not every morning. It's been cold lately, but the last 2-3 mornings I get up and I bend my block. 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm walking around my block.
Right.
And just talking to God and just trying to get my mind right, bro. And what God shared with me is this, man. You never get a test for what you're about to go through. If you ever was in school, bro, all us been to school, they never tested you on what y'all was finna learn.
Mm-hmm.
They tested you on what you learned. So this is what pain do. Let me tell you. I know you got a question burning in your heart. This is what pain does. Today's pain tests yesterday's pain.
Mm-hmm.
Because God wants to know, in rough times, how you gonna respond.
That's how you feel that. But
Hold on, because I ain't finished, but I'm gonna let you ask your question.
I was gonna say, because every action doesn't deserve a reaction.
No, listen. You say hurt. So I went through this 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I came out.
Mm-hmm.
And up until this recent thing happened, what happened 3 years ago is not a problem anymore.
Right.
That was 3 years ago's problem. God saw me through.
But what about the people that hold grudges?
Hold on, I'm finna show you something. We talked about grudges 3-4 episodes ago. That's your problem. That's like going to visit Hefe in prison and staying there with him.
Right.
That's what grudges is.
Right.
So I got a grudge with you. I already done cut you off, but this grudge makes me put up a wall with you. Now I'm locked up too.
Right.
But let me get back to the pain. What really happens is, the reason why we go through stuff is because God wants to see if we have the same reaction that we used to have. See, I got a son, 7, he 2. If 7 act like he did when he was 1, at 2,
Right.
I need to address that.
Right. Because you're not growing.
You're not growing.
You're not growing.
Listen, bro, the level in life is to grow.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
That's the lesson in life.
For sure.
So how do you deal with pain better than you did yesterday?
It's the best answer for it.
That's how you deal with pain. Well,
Okay.
we can go to the next question.
Well, no, hold on. We got somebody tapped
let's go.
in. Live Life Johnson said, find healthy ways to express your hurt. Counseling in the black community is needed.
You right? But you got to be able to talk to someone.
So do you feel like a lot of people are scared of counseling or holding back because of what somebody else say to them?
So guess what? So yesterday, I held it in.
Mm.
Today, I talked to somebody.
Yeah.
And for the day, Live Life Johnson, today, and I you've been on here a lot, bro. You've been dropping some knowledge.
Yeah.
And
And I'm gonna tell you something about him.
Yeah.
He graduated with a degree in psychology.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, you Live Life Johnson. I've been reading your comments, bro. You a special fella. I would love to tap in with you on some you know some philosophical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But to move on, like he said, yesterday I cried about it. See, when 7 couldn't communicate, we talking 7, my son.
Mm-hmm.
He's 2 now.
Mhm.
When he was 1, he couldn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
He cried when he wanted milk.
Right, all right.
He's 2 now. He can't say all the words. But guess what he can say?
Milk.
Juice, cup. He communicates now.
Yeah.
How do you deal with hurt? You learn how to communicate.
So what about a person that's grown and they're not gonna tell you that they're scared to communicate, you know, but it's kind of like you see that they need to.
Mm-hmm.
Like they basically can't find what they want to say. They need to get it out, but it comes out the wrong way.
I'm gonna tell you this. It's God that changes the hearts of men,
Right.
not you.
Right, all right.
And I know we can see people and want the best for people. And I know, bro, you just need to get it out.
Right, all
I
right.
just need you to talk.
For sure.
But bro, you can't want that for somebody. And if me and you be real, it was some stuff I had to talk me and you through. And I'm
Right.
saying, whoa, man, just you were like, whoa, I feel you. But you had to grow up to that.
Yeah, it definitely.
7. With 7, I'm telling 7. Man, niggas, use your words.
Mm-hmm.
And
he don't understand.
and he don't understand that.
You don't understand that.
But as he grows, he does. So the problems of yesterday are not the problems of today.
Okay.
And the problems of today won't be the problems of tomorrow.
Okay, we got a comment. A lot of people show their hurt differently. They gotta want to talk.
We gotta want to talk. Let's move on. We spend a little time on that.
All right. So next one we're gonna talk about is consequences to your actions.
Bub, every question we give you deals to it because you our guest.
Do you feel like the consequences to an action that you make?
For sure. Only thing we guaranteed of in this life that we live is to live or die with the decisions we make. So I mean, shit.
Y'all know I'll take off my hat normally.
You know, that's it.
So it's like whatever bed you gonna make, you gonna lay in it.
Got to lay in whatever road you choose, you got to live and down.
You can't speed past that. God dog enough. You keep talking.
You got to ride with it. You understand?
Nephew, please expound on that a little piece.
I just I'm gonna give you a personal example. You feel me? I'm family full of trappers, family full of niggas that do what they supposed to do. But I know that ain't what I want to do, cause that shit come with too much hurt.
And can you tell the people that it's okay to not want to do that?
It damn sure is. I don't know what's up with niggas thinking that's the only route. It ain't. It ain't about who got it the most. It's about who lasts the longest, bro. Niggas.
You said a mouthful just then. Hey man, y'all tap in with MTM Bug.
Hey man, listen.
That nigga said.
Listen, man.
Shit.
Hey, after this,
Damn.
after this, y'all boys better do your homework. Cause I don't want to be on their interview,
Hey.
their podcast with nobody that don't have intellect.
And this a young nigga telling y'all this too.
Tell them how old you is.
25.
Yes,
I be
sir.
26
Come on,
in
man.
February.
Yes,
You know
sir.
that. You got niggas 30 plus still feel like the only way is trap.
Come on, man. Got to grow
That
up.
nigga talking that shit, man. Hold on, we got hella comments right now.
So you gotta be
We
careful.
got- Lil Light said, "Woo,
said,
brother
"Whoa,
said something."
brother said
Then.
something,
Yeah,
yeah.
he felt that. Okay,
Uh-huh.
we got on Sabrina. She said this is a valid point for the black community. Black community.
Hold on.
When-
Somebody, I just want to skip comments down to one Grim, the lot, Tom, he said, but that nigga, him for real.
No, for sure, for
Shout out to
sure.
Brody, man. That's my dog right
Oh
there.
yeah,
man.
dude with him.
We got one.
Yeah, 850, what? Fast music, 850.
Yeah, man. But Sabrina said this is a valid point. Hold up, damn, comments coming in. They feeling that. They feeling that. This is a valid point for the black community when it comes to counseling, because in the black community, we're constantly thinking counseling is for the weak and always saying go to church and let God handle it.
No. Guess what, baby? And I'm with you.
Comments on that one.
Guess what? I'm with you. Cause guess what? God put people.
I can't see it.
God put people in place
On my page?
I can't see
to
it.
handle His business. If you know about the Bible, when they had a big situation and they needed people to handle the situation, He said, "Look, appoint people." And God done appointed people.
We going crazy.
Well, we ain't gonna go too far. Well, let's go to the next question. Well.
Yeah, okay, so boom. Now we finna get on some of the crazy shit that's been going on in the world, man. We finna tap in with this Charleston White nigga, man.
That's crazy.
Out the ripple, I'm gonna go and drop my opinion. He's supposed, he's displayed as a character and he does what he does for his community, but you gotta know your limits on that shit, man. You ain't gotta speak on kids and dead people. You know?
Talk your stuff, bro, for sure.
No,
Hold
I
on,
said-
hold on. You say he ain't gotta keep speaking on what?
You ain't gotta speak on kids and the dead people.
You don't, dude.
You know what's funny, though?
King on.
What I just said.
No, I'm talking about Trayvon
What I
Martin.
just said
What happened?
came from Charleston White.
Yeah.
The
Hold on.
nigga smart as shit.
That's why I love this young nigga. Hey man, y'all better tap into my young nephew, man.
This is where we become divided. The
But get-
debate.
Cause look,
comes-
let me tell you
I-
something.
I-
Let me tell you something. When he tried to give us the intellectual, do this, do that, niggas weren't fucking with it, bro. This world is too. Let me see. So get what he doing? He trolling niggas. Now you
Okay.
gonna listen to him.
Okay,
If it weren't for him
I
trolling
understand
niggas,
that.
would you even know Charleston White?
No, I understand that. So it's like he had to build this clout up. But okay,
Let him talk, let him
you got your clout.
Let him talk.
Why you speaking on somebody dead child?
Oh, wait a minute. I love it when you talk like that.
You listen to Dirk?
God dog it, boy, you better preach.
You listen to Dirk?
You better preach.
You listen to
That's his favorite.
King
boy.
Von.
King Von? You
He,
listen
that's
to
his favorite.
I do.
Do you
Yeah.
know
They
what
saying
he
the
was
same
saying
shit?
in these
I do.
songs?
So hold
Come on,
on,
bro.
hold
He
on.
ain't saying nothing.
I'm gonna
He
let
ain't saying
nephew
nothing.
preach.
He ain't saying nothing. All these other niggas that we got rich as fuck saying. He just said shit. If they can
So
do
y'all
it,
don't feel like it's no difference from him saying he gonna Trayvon Martin a nigga from what everybody else saying.
it's not
Why
what
don't
he
you?
said, bro. It's the message. It ain't what he said.
Hold on, nephew. I gotta
message
speak to
do-
you. I gotta speak to your heart.
The
right
message
quick.
was
Yeah, no, definitely speak to it because
I gotta speak to your
it's
heart.
not
for me.
registering.
Listen. For and this there's no disrespect to no rapper, right? But for King Von to say he's smoking on Tuka,
Yeah.
that somebody's son that has a mother that's still living.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Keep going. You
You
know
don't-
I got a defense for that.
You don't have a problem with that.
No, I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
But you got a problem with with Charleston White saying what he said.
And he clearly trolled it.
Y'all ready for me yet?
Yeah. I want to hear you.
Okay. Boom.
And I want you to understand.
No.
Listen, I want you to understand before you say what you say that I'm going to respond.
That's cool.
Let's go.
I'm ready for it.
Let's
Me
go.
too.
All right. Hold on. All right.
Hold, don't drink no more.
I can.
Please.
I got. Whoa.
Please.
Pop your stuff.
Go ahead,
I want to hear what you got to say.
King Von and Tuka and Dirk and Chicago, that's they beef. They was young at the time Tuka got killed. Tuka was whooping niggas' ass at the bus stop. So if a nigga felt like they had to up fight, just how if you would put your hands on the wrong nigga, they gonna beat you. If you can't, they can't beat you up. They gonna take you down. Well, you the ape to them. They gonna kill you.
Okay.
If Django whoop a nigga, how he
I
whoop a
got you.
nigga?
Let's not call names. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, boom. No, let's take the Charleston White.
No, I'm a name.
You speaking on Trayvon Martin, but you so against niggas killing niggas, and you want niggas to stand on killing the other folks, but you gonna speak on oh, I'm a George Zimmerman, your child. XYZ, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Why you signed with being okay with George Zimmerman doing that and speaking on that and saying you gonna do that to somebody else's child?
Is that your final
Hold
answer?
on, we got somebody with their hand
Do
up.
anybody else know a more famous and more popular self-defense case other than Trayvon Martin? Can you name one off the top of your head?
Please, Will, please. I was just hoping.
But was it
I'm
really
just asking.
self-defense?
I was
I'm
just
just
hoping.
saying because if a nigga play with me, I'm gonna do him something.
Yeah,
In the similar case that George Zimmerman.
and that's self-defense.
That's
Had to up
self-defense.
something.
So
I can't think of a more popular
Listen,
case.
listen. Show me a case where an older guy encountered a younger guy on in his mind self-defense. And I'm not advocating that. I'm not advocating the Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman thing. I'm not advocating that. Name me a more popular case. Can you?
I ain't naming no case.
But can you name me anything more popular than that?
No.
So to get my point across, you know Unc, right?
Yeah.
Unc used metaphors, right?
Right.
Dude is just metaphorically speaking. Cause guess what? And I'm gonna tell you, and whoever watching, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I'm an older dude. Please don't send your young person at me, bro. And I'm peaceful, and I love Jesus, but I'm gonna protect me at all costs.
So
Wait. Listen,
no,
That was a
I'm
good
listening.
example.
listen.
Gucci Man was definitely.
Man, just listen.
a perfect example.
Listen. No. Cause guess why Gucci Man ain't the perfect example? Because I'm not Gucci Man.
You ain't Charleston White either.
We talking about Charleston White. Why?
That's what I'm trying to figure
No, he
out.
said-
Do y'all
Charleston White
agree
is George
with-
Zimmerman. He
Man,
ain't Gucci Man.
Charleston White is not Gucci Man. We talking about Charleston White. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Charleston White. That's what we talking about tonight, right? That's what the topic is about, right?
But
So wait. I'm not finished, whoa. So now listen. You got Charleston. You is upset and in your feelings about Charleston White, ain't it?
No,
Oh, yes, you is. You just told
No,
me. You said
I
this
just
nigga
don't
went
like
too. You say he took too far.
he did.
Well, why didn't when people talk about killing people and smoking people children, it ain't too far?
Okay, so let's go to the other side. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. No, be real. It was cool. No. It was cool. It was cool.
You a classic what you call it
Right.
comeback.
You know what I'm
Classic
saying?
comeback.
It was cool for George to do what he did. It was cool for whatever old boy name was that put his neck on George Floyd, which we're gonna get on Kanye too.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool for every other person outside of our race to do what they did to our race.
Mm-hmm.
But for somebody from our race to agree with that, I'm not for that.
Okay, so why are you so with our race killing our race?
I'm not with that.
You just told me you never said at any time. I've never heard you get mad. I know you, right?
You know me.
Me and you know each other.
You know me.
You
Come on, let's
never had a problem with anybody talking about smoking somebody, with anybody talking about killing somebody. And guess what? Sometimes we're not gonna talk. Listen, and you gonna promise me you're not gonna say no names,
I
right?
ain't saying zero names.
Listen, you cool with some people beefing with other people,
For sure.
and you done invested yourself in that beef and don't know nobody in it.
Exactly.
Hold on, and you think that's cool?
In my opinion, I'm cool with it. It may be dead as wrong as the principle.
And let's go
but
to the
I'm
next
cool
question.
with it.
Let's go to
No.
the next
We're not
question,
gonna
man.
skip to the next question because it's okay. I'm the same person that dropped a song about racial violence. So I gotta stand behind that.
So we gonna bend the rules for you?
No, we're not bending no rules.
You
I'm
are.
just saying, if Charleston go say something, he need to stick to it.
He do.
No, he does not.
What do he stick to?
Why would you agree with George Zimmerman actions and this man is discolored killing somebody of our own?
Listen,
I think he stuck to what he said.
Listen,
How though?
guess what he said. Guess what he said. Guess what he said.
Beat me.
Guess what he said. Guess what he said.
But no, he's so big on y'all need to beat up the white folk and do
no,
these
no,
things
no,
to white
no.
folk.
You
Why
I
he
think he's
ain't?
You
down.
missed it. You missed it.
Give CPR.
Guess what he said. Guess what he said. This is the point he was making. His point he was making is that listen, I'm gonna let fool come at me. And I'm gonna let fool beat me. And I'm gonna let fool because if you know, do you know the story of Trayvon Martin? they said that Trayvon Martin was on top of
Yeah, I
George
seen all
Zimmerman.
that. I seen all that.
His point wasn't about George Zimmerman and about Trayvon. Because if you really follow Charleston White, get what he tell you. Y'all niggas are hurting everybody up, but ain't nobody said nothing to George Zimmerman. Ain't nobody did nothing to George Zimmerman.
So I vouch for him.
He's not vouching for George Zimmerman. He's talking about the situation.
He really talking to niggas like you. He saying, y'all niggas ain't gonna kill no cracker. But as soon as I say Trayvon Martin and King Von, y'all gonna do me something. Yeah, you ready to look
Oh,
at you.
listen,
you
what?
ready. You'll bust him up if
Listen,
you see
you gotta understand now. He ain't telling no lies.
Tell the truth. Won't you fuck
You
Charles
say,
White up?
won't you beat Charles White up right now?
Yeah, fuck
If you
him
see
up.
it, you'll beat him up right now, boy.
Ooh, if that nigga said fuck somebody King Von, you'll do him something.
He already do. He already said it. But I just don't agree with his Uncle Ruckus ass nigga.
Hold on. But you really don't listen to Charles White. Get what he said.
I don't. He's Uncle Ruckus ass
Get
nigga.
what he said, though. He said, boy, all these rap niggas is flawed. He said, only nigga that really about what they be talking about, now that King Von nigga, now he mean business. Now I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
He say that every time.
He say that every time, bro.
He say that's who rappers want to
That
be
nigga, that
like.
nigga looking
He said that's who rappers want to be like.
Yeah.
He say that, well,
That nigga said
he
Von
love
willing
it.
to pop, nigga.
But guess what?
That nigga said Von willing to pop. I know you
Guess
like
what you
that.
want?
That's what
Guess-
that-
But hold on, guess what you done dealt with, Whoa. What I gotta-
So that's
And I'm glad we talking about it, and I'm glad you gave him permission. You gave him permission?
Do you?
Listen, Whoa.
That's right. Take the talk.
This is the reason why young kids have fell victim to the things they are, because they fan out. And can I tell you something, Whoa?
Mhm.
And I love you to death.
For sure.
And I know I can pull you back. You done fanned out, Whoa.
I am fanned out. I don't never deny that.
That's not good. That's it. Hold on, wait.
But I didn't bring King Von perspective to
Listen,
this conversation.
that's just like saying, you know what? I'm drunk and I'm driving and I may wreck, but that's good. I may die. Okay, let's die.
And I've done that.
but
But
no, that's not good.
no, but what I'm saying is,
no, man.
no, what I'm telling you, I didn't bring my
Let's
King
just go
Von
to the next
perspective
subject, bro. Let's
No,
go to the
No,
next
I'm not going to the next
No.
subject. We
No,
gotta talk about this.
we gotta finish this.
It's people like that.
I didn't bring King Von to the situation. I'm speaking on Trayvon Martin. So give me your perspective
You
of the Trayvon
just
Martin.
missed it. He's not talking about Trayvon Martin specifically. He's talking about the situation.
Okay.
He said how he would've defended
Wait, listen.
That nigga using the bar,
title-
man. How
the
rappers use bar. That was a bar.
That's the biggest
That's all I'm
thing.
saying. Do y'all feel like his family shouldn't be offended by what he said?
He's not talking about him. If family really know, because guess what? The family really shouldn't be mad.
If Zimmerman swerve, would you not be
Me.
offended by what? By if Trayvon Martin say, oh, I'm a Zimmerman and swerve me a nigga, would y'all be offended?
Hold up.
Be honest. Would y'all be offended, no?
Listen,
If it
listen.
was
Hold
your
on,
son,
listen. Hold up.
I'm finna give it to him.
Okay, say listen. Answer this question first.
I'm finna answer if y'all give me a
You
chance.
said listen. Why do you want you to say
Go
yes?
ahead, bro. Go.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you something about me, bro. First of all, bro, above, I realize who gave me my kids. All right?
Mhm.
I realize it. See, in my world, it's God first, and then my family.
Okay,
So I consult with God first.
okay.
With that situation, guess why Swerve wouldn't be in that situation?
What?
Because Swerve been taught since he was a young fool. Listen, boy, when the people tell you something, boy, just listen at them.
So you gonna lay down like a slave?
Ain't no
It's
lay down
not
like
it's
no
not
Y'all
like
gonna lay down like a slave?
it's not lay down like it's not lay down like a slave.
That ain't what it is.
Bro, listen, bro. Listen. And I love it because there's people that think like you.
No, I'm really like. I'm really
It's
wondering.
not about thinking like a slave.
Listen, what's the time for everything?
Guess what it is? Guess what it is, bro? Every action doesn't deserve a reaction immediately.
You said that.
No, see, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm just throwing back his words to him. And because you can understand that.
Yeah, for sure.
We can handle it just in a different era.
Right.
When Swerve was younger, you know what I used to get? I used to get phone calls from the gang prevention. And tell me, hey, we need to put your son in. No, the hell you don't. So guess what? Guess what I told him?
I'm allowed to go get a little soup.
I am gang prevention.
Sure.
I am whatever prevention y'all feel like he need, I'm that. Because I'm daddy. God gave him to me. I submit to God, and guess what? My son submit to me.
So are you saying Trayvon ain't have good home training?
I'm gonna say, guess why? Guess why? I'll stand on that. Guess why I say Trayvon didn't have good home training? Because when a grown person say something to you, homie, you need to let me handle grown people. And you handle kid stuff.
But at the end of the day though,
I want to try to get you mad.
but no, but at the end of the day, you weren't there. The only word that they're going off of is Zimmerman.
Were you there?
Alive.
Would you
None
have?
of us were
Would you
there.
have?
Only
let
were
George
you
Zimmerman
there.
beat
None
you
of
up?
us were
So
there.
how can you
Would
say
you let
it's
George Zimmerman whoop your ass?
No, beat his
Okay,
ass,
exactly.
and he would
That's
have
Trayvon
that
energy.
The more,
But at the same time, but no.
Yo,
And we all, and everybody see here, Bub, I don't know about you. Everybody here got kids. Right or wrong, you gonna stand behind your child?
No, but listen.
Right or no. Right or wrong?
bro, the goal
Are
is
you gonna stand behind your
Let
child?
Bud
the
speak
goal is, bro,
to make the
to
decision
every black family,
to see tomorrow.
fam, would you leave out that door?
Come home.
Bring your ass back.
That's what we don't know what happened.
Get back.
We don't know what happened.
Listen, bro.
Could have tried to avoid.
Listen, bro. Guess what I always tell you this. Whoa. You don't have to react all the time.
It's easy to say that, but granted, if we grow up as daddies and we street niggas, we can tell our sons all day to do this, that, X, Y, Z. But that shit is in them. Ain't no nigga from the bitch them. Ain't no person from the bitch
Man,
them.
if Paul Block the mall cop say stop, you scared for your motherfucking life, you scared of the crackers, you gonna run. You think that bitch can catch you?
I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna run or not. Sometimes I might
Why
throw,
not, though?
I might throw my hands up and see how the situation play out. That's like when niggas they get pulled over with, okay, I got good license, I feel like they gonna let me go versus
Who
niggas
that?
who go on high speeds.
Who that? So we
Versus niggas who go on high speeds, you feel me?
you talking to one.
Yeah, and you talking to one.
So listen, that's what I went to prison for. I went to prison for a high speed on and I can talk about it because I'm perfectly legal. Chuck Perry and Officer Rebel.
Yeah.
And boy, in my days, them was the roughest police in the city.
Rebel, the chief of police right now.
And he the chief, and salute to him. I ain't got nothing against him.
And for my generation, it was Martinez.
But so guess what? So when we stopped, we was right in front of the Capitol, right in front of the courthouse. Right when they stopped, when they got behind me, they was coming off Appalachia, turning on to Monroe. I was at that light at Monroe and Appalachia.
Mm-hmm.
They seen me, spent round. I had rented a basic car.
Right.
To my knowledge, I didn't know that the basic wife didn't reported the car stolen.
Right.
So I'm thinking they targeted me.
Mm-hmm.
They just bothering with me.
Mm-hmm.
So when they get behind me, they jump out the car. I look behind them and I tell them, I'ma holler. He said, "Don't do it." I did it.
Right.
And pom. He popped.
Right.
But prior to that, God bless the dead, Lil Nuke. And I can't say that man shot. I don't want to speak bad on Officer Rebel. I heard a loud bang. I don't know if he banged on the car. In my mind, it was a shot. Because I took off.
Right.
I take off.
We ain't gotta get into detail about that story.
So I take off.
Yeah.
Long story short, I'm gonna tell you about how you raise plays a factor in what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So when I did, did what I did, got away, but they ended up catching me.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, I wasn't responding how I was taught.
Right.
So now when I get in a situation, I respond how I was taught. Guess how I was taught to respond to trauma situations because of my mama. She taught me when situations get thick, you talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I prayed. Bro, do you know that their sergeant back then, they weren't sergeants, they weren't chiefs back then. Their sergeant was, I never forget, her name was Tabitha White. Miss Tabitha White came to my deposition and she said that I believe that Mr. My last name was afraid because he had remembered what happened to his friend.
Right.
Now, it wasn't nothing that forced her to do that, but my training. The reason why I say about my training is about how you train your child.
Right.
See, I'm a real nigga. I don't want my son to be a real nigga. I want my son to be a successful young man. Cause guess what? Real niggas only last in the hood. True. I don't plan on being in the hood for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Real niggas don't last. Real niggas go to jail or hell. One of the two. I ain't trying to go neither one of them. So guess what I want to do? I want to see my son be successful. So when the conversation I have with my son ain't real niggas talks. It's dang near Bible study. So conversations I have with my nephew ain't real nigga talks. It's listen, bro, in this situation, conversations I have with you ain't real nigga talks. But this is how you gotta handle this. And I know what they said, but this is how we gotta handle it.
For sure.
So with that being said, well, I feel like if Trayvon Martin would have had a little better guidance, and what Charleston White, the only thing he's trying to say is, see, they mad with Charleston White because of the Boost's son. But what he's saying is, y'all, Boost's son said he gonna whoop my rump. I'm an old man, whoa.
Right.
I ain't old, but
That's T.I. son.
I mean T.I. son, I'm saying. T.I. son, I'm sorry, Boosie, my bad. T.I. son said he was gonna whoop Boosie, whoop Charleston White.
Yeah.
Get what he telling? Listen, man, if you can't correct your son, I will. And get what I told y'all a couple of episodes ago. You say, whoa, what happened if somebody can't get out of line? And I did this. You say, what that is, whoa? I said the rod of correction, the driving far away from it.
Okay. But you still didn't answer my question though.
What question? Which part of it?
Right or wrong, do you stand behind your child?
I don't. Not right or wrong. Not right or wrong. I'm gonna stand behind him, but I'm gonna tell him this. Listen, whoa. See, when you say stand behind him, I'm gonna stand behind him whatever he do, but I'm gonna let him know he was wrong.
Okay, I understand that, but I'm saying once a person attacks him publicly, how are you responding to the situation?
Listen.
Do you feel T.I. was wrong how he responded?
I do. Guess why?
Why?
Because T.I. got on live himself and said, my son going to jail. He going to prison.
I remember that.
You remember that?
I remember that.
So when T.I. said it, it's cool. It's cool when you do it.
So I'm saying, you saying he contradicted himself because
You definitely did. Because guess what I'm telling you? I'm saying if you can't control your son, and see, hold on, we gotta go to the trauma issues. Cause King don't respect T.I. anyway. Guess why? Cause King seen T.I. disrespect his mama. King love his mama. King is a mama boy. You disrespected my mama, I don't respect you. You done did it, but my mama name in the tabloids and you disrespect in his mind.
Right.
King got a problem with male authority. Guess where that starts from?
From home.
From home. Guess what I tell my son? I tell you, bro. We went to Godby. Went to Godby. I ain't gonna call the administrator name. Called me. Son didn't want him to have my phone number. He messed around and got my phone number. Called me in there. Hey man, your son has been wearing his pants hanging down, and statistics say children that wear their pants this way, such won't succeed. And I got it. But ask my son what I told him before I started talking to fool. Just ask my son what I told him before I started talking to the principal.
Yeah.
Leave. He right there. Well, what I told you? Get out. Because this is a man conversation. And but before I told him to leave, I said, listen, if this man have to tell you to pull your pants up another time, you're gonna be wearing pants too tight. That was before tight pants was in.
Right.
You're gonna be wearing pants too tight where you can't breathe.
Right.
Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Get out. Now I address the man. Homie, I'm his daddy, not you.
Right.
I don't need you to be my son's daddy. I need you to be his principal.
Right.
Look, hold on, God damn it. I knew somebody was gonna say it. He talking about Mr. Anderson. I knew somebody was gonna
I
say
ain't
it.
gonna lie, man.
I ain't have to say it. I was
I
50.
ain't gonna lie. We can't send the Angela. Man.
No, that's what they said.
Okay.
Angela said
Well, listen, he is.
No, man.
Listen. But listen.
Stop, nigga.
Why can't
Stop.
say nobody?
Hey, man, chill out.
Cause man, we all got different views on Ansley, but at the end of the day, man,
Angela was dead wrong, man.
At that point, he was.
Angela was dead wrong. A lot of points.
And then, but hold on. But then I talked to him. So when I talked to him and closed the door, guess what he said?
I didn't say I wasn't
Hey
gonna
man, listen, Will. That's why he get what he said. He said, hey, listen, man. When I asked him, was his dad in his life, he got real offended. I said, as he should, because I am.
Yeah. No,
But I talked to y'all earlier, and I said when we was in Bub interview, it's cool for daddies not to be involved in people's life.
That's what they expect. No.
That's what.
That's the major statistic.
this is what you said I didn't answer your question. King and T.I., if they would have had the conversation earlier, King would have never disrespected this grown man. My son know better than to disrespect an OG out here in these streets. Guess why? Cause you dead wrong. And guess what you jeopardizing? See, you put me in jeopardy. Cause you asked me a question. You say, man, is you gonna stand on business about your son? And I said no, but I meant yes. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna stand on my business about my son. But my son better understand this. Don't put me in no situation, bro, that's gonna jeopardize your sister, my wife, your brothers. Don't put me in that situation. But that's talk.
But what if your son don't understand that because y'all never had that talk? Like you say, T.I. and King never had that talk.
That who fault is it?
It's T.I. fault, but
So now. But you mad at T.I. You mad at Charleston White for a T.I. problem.
I'm honestly mad at him because I feel like some stuff just don't have to be said. You did not have to speak on somebody's
But we smoking Tuka. It didn't have to be said.
He ain't got nothing to do with Tuka.
Hold on, bro. You not mad at you not mad at King Von for saying he's smoking Tuka.
I don't know what them and Tuka got going on, but I know what George Zimmerman and Trayvon got going on.
Hold on, wait.
You know exactly what they got going on.
Hold on, no, you don't.
He knows exactly what they got
You
going
don't
on.
know what happened. You don't know what happened.
Let's go to the next conversation.
Oh, Kanye. Let's go to Kanye.
Let's go to the next.
White people
Let's go to-
lives matter. How y'all feel about Kanye?
White lives matter.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all want to buy? I got on some phone runners right now. They going for whatever y'all want to give me for them.
That shit crazy.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I agree with that. I feel like he on some get out shit. What y'all think?
He
So y'all feel like that's real?
Kanye-
The whole hypnotized thing?
I feel like
I don't know.
I feel like Kanye just realized he really hurt, bro. He really is.
Who hurt his feelings the most?
But why would you say white lives matter if
But listen,
Kim is white?
I'm telling you, bro.
And no offense, white people.
Listen.
I ain't gonna lie, I got some white people
That's
I
why.
love.
That was that. You just answered your question. Why do you say white lives matter? Because Kim is white.
And that was his point. He said we made his white rich.
Yeah, bro.
So
He
he was like, how
he
y'all
really
mad at
hurt,
me?
bro. He really hurt. He
Y'all
just don't know
made-
how to control it. He don't got nobody in his corner. He a billionaire. He feel like ain't nobody talking
Y'all
to him.
answered
weird
y'all
as
own
fuck.
question earlier.
Yeah.
What sells?
Yeah.
What sells?
Bullshit.
I mean,
Bullshit.
yeah.
You just see what he posted? What he told Charlamagne the
How
God?
many people?
It
This
sells.
nigga had 2 million
What
views.
is it?
Yeah.
You see what he
In
told
less than
Charlamagne the
24
God?
hours on Drake
What
channel.
he said?
And he
Man,
got paid.
I guess this nigga
Nigga
told
wanna
Charlamagne the
be
God,
an
man. My goddamn wife get ill by a white
Oh yeah,
boy.
I see.
You
10
did?
inch.
Yeah.
So what you
Y'all
told
ain't
Charlamagne?
helping me.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Exactly. He
Charlamagne
just
gotta fact check that.
Hold,
He just hurt.
no,
That
he
was-
did.
He said
Charlamagne
he
said that.
Charlamagne.
said it.
Oh yeah, no.
But hold on.
Charlamagne
He
is a
said,
lie.
well, y'all ain't helping me.
Y'all ain't helping me.
But guess who put themselves in that situation? Kanye, right? And guess who holler? You know, I've been an activist for years for people, and nobody's backing me.
So wait, did y'all watch the Kanye documentary?
I want to see if y'all know who that other person is, because ain't nobody talking about him.
Who?
T.I.
Oh yeah.
T.I. said, I'm very upset that nobody is backing me in my
No,
situation.
I heard that, yeah, about the Charleston White situation. I seen that.
But hold on. Ain't nobody tell you to get in it. You want to talk to Charleston White, but you don't want to talk to King.
Facts.
You get on social media and say King going to prison. And that ain't bad?
T.I. do stuff for the internet.
So what? So what? I don't care what he did it for.
No, I'm saying that what T.I. do.
Hold-
We know what Charleston White do it for.
So
Charleston
what
White
he
do
did it
get a
for?
check.
So what he did it for? Nobody's talking about that. But we talk about Charleston White.
I thought it was on Charleston
Yeah,
White.
No, I get that. I get that. We talk about Kanye just said what he said. So I had to put, and Kanye asking Charlamagne said, "Hey, help me." We talk about that relayed back to T.I. saying, "Help me."
So you gonna be mad at your friends for not backing you?
Who is your friends?
These people ain't your friends.
That correct you in private.
Who is your friends? Who's friends?
I mean, I don't know who his friends
In
are.
the industry he's in.
So who is his friend?
But whoa, like okay,
You said friends,
No,
you
let's,
can't
let's
say
be
that.
personal about it.
Let's go.
You gonna correct me in private or in public?
I'm gonna correct you both.
As soon as you need correcting.
I'm gonna correct you both. Guess why?
Why?
Quietly, in public, I'm gonna say, whoa. Now, if it take it that, you done been with me, nigga. In public, nigga. And I ain't gotta talk about
Exactly.
the hold on, I ain't gotta talk about the situation
That's
in
what I'm
public
saying.
in front of your whole family. Nigga, at your people house. Dumb. Right? And boy, you know,
I mean, yeah.
straight
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
All right, so let's know. Okay, yeah.
No, I'm speaking on kids' terms.
Who?
If Taj dumb out, no, I can't even say that because I checked Taj. But
Okay, if Dree dumb out, I'm dumbing out with you. I'm dumbing out right there. He'll tell you.
So why can't T.I. dumb out with King?
No.
No.
Not on the internet.
You preach the Dree on every corner.
Not
but
on the
Dree
internet.
still got Dree ways.
When have you ever seen me? When have you ever
That's
seen me
what I'm
post a
asking
video?
you. Are you gonna check your son in private or public?
There's no
You saying
social
he ain't
media
check
dirt,
King?
right?
So when I say public, I mean at my house and I mean in front of y'all.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what I took it as.
We gotta get on social media.
That's what I
first.
took it as.
You gonna defend Dree on?
I'm not
every corner,
I'm not gonna check Dree on social media.
And T.I. can't. I mean, he said what he said, and he contradicted himself. But
He
when a
can't
man,
what?
but when a old ass man that's your age address your child, you gonna get into it, right?
My child addressed him first.
So we-
Why did you address him?
But
Wait,
are you gonna check that?
We're not gonna talk about the situation. We're not gonna talk about the situation, right? We're not gonna pinpoint the situation. But you asked me a question, and to verify what I'm telling you, my son is sitting next to you.
Exactly.
Son, tell him this. Grab that from me. Son, tell him this. We ain't gonna talk about the situation, but didn't I tell you, bro? You dead wrong.
I done been wrong.
No. I'm talking about recently. Couple nights ago, me and you was on the phone.
Oh yeah.
What I told you.
Yeah, he said I did.
Bro, and bro talked to you for dang near 30 minutes where you ain't say a word.
That nigga,
Okay.
that nigga talked to me for 3 hours.
But I'm saying, I'm trying to find the equivalent to the Charleston White situation. Like, I don't know, I just-
because you missing the message.
Yeah.
no, I'm
It's
not
always
missing
about
it.
niggas don't want to take the message. They
Yeah,
the
you-
message.
Cause
you-
you
The message
what
is
you
the
want to
message.
listen
I
to.
see the message,
No,
but
you don't.
You gotta
y'all
hear the
just cool
message.
with somebody speaking on somebody's child is dead.
We
Charleston
you
White
listen
is
to
not
Kanye.
zero.
Charleston White. I thought we were talking about Kanye.
Hold on, wait.
Nah, Kanye is his own.
Stop,
bro.
stop,
Let's get to some real conversation.
Stop.
We can talk about
Hold on, get what you asked me. Am I cool with somebody
Ain't nobody
speaking on
touching me
somebody's
no more.
child that's dead? Shouldn't be cool with that, right?
Never mind. I know
Hold.
I know you're going.
So why are you so cool with King Von? And I have no problem with it. I like him, but I don't like what he does. So wait.
If he
Hold,
smack
wait.
them niggas, he smack
No.
them niggas. Charleston ain't smack shit.
Man, all right,
No, he
let's
ain't smack
let's move on. 'Cause I don't want to
Right,
expose. I
next.
don't want to expose your ignorance.
Next question.
I don't want to expose your ignorance right now.
I'm
That's
trying
wrong.
to tell you, just go to
That's
a real
wrong. That's
conversation. I don't
wrong.
want to talk
That's
about.
wrong.
All right,
That's
let's
wrong.
not
That's
put
wrong.
politics. Let's go to this question.
Let's go to some real stuff.
I don't like for y'all to hold back.
When to call it quits? That's the next subject. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
you
that-
can't. I can't make this shit up.
Get the fuck
When to
out.
call it quits?
You go away.
When to call it quits,
No,
bro?
you go away.
When to call it
I'm
quits?
gonna leave it alone after this.
That's
Let him
look.
talk. Let him talk.
I'm leaving it alone after this.
Let him
because,
talk.
You know, I'm a Vaughn fanatic.
Yeah,
But I hate, you know what I'm saying, for somebody to tell me, like, you know, like, I'm lacking on some information. So let me know what I'm lacking at.
Guess why you lacking?
Compare and contrast.
Because you eat what you want to eat, and you leave what the rest of on the plate. It's all food.
Yeah.
You don't eat
No, I
goddamn
get
pork,
that.
but you like
I mean,
bacon.
Swerve. Be quiet.
For real? That's the
Swerve.
shit. I helped you.
I just need you to be quiet for me. That's all I need you to do.
I'm just trying to get a real understanding of how does Charleston White situation compare to Vaughn their situation.
How does it not? You're talking
Because
about
you're
you're
such
talking
an
about
activist
somebody.
on somebody in the other color. You're
But
such an
if you
activist on
gang
that.
bang, if you on one side and you say death to all the niggas on the other side, what's the difference?
Let's say
a
hypothetically.
nigga.
No. Listen, okay, I'm gonna give you the perfect scenario.
F keep on.
No, let's say it
You can't be
hypothetically.
hypocritical.
Hypothetically.
You can't be hypocritical.
I'm in the game. I'm big, whatever. I bust a nigga from the other side. Now it's fuck this nigga. I'm smoking on this nigga. But you got a nigga who now we did this. Me and my squad
Who is
did
we?
this nigga. No, I'm hypothetically.
I'm not gonna be in that hypothetical conversation.
That's why I did this.
Okay, do that over there.
Hypothetically, me and my niggas done bust this nigga. Now we saying we smoking on this nigga. But you got a motherfucker speaking on a situation. You're way older. You have nothing to do with the situation.
Stop.
No.
Let him finish, bro. Let him finish.
Is that the first
No,
situation?
I know you gonna stop that because of the
Go ahead,
age.
go
You
ahead.
gonna stop because of the age.
No, I'm not starting.
Finish,
I'm not
man,
starting.
just finish.
Go
But
ahead,
still, don't know what I'm saying. Damn,
See, you don't fuck
yeah,
with
I was on the road.
You wasn't on the road, but you had
Going down
it.
rocky road.
I stand with myself on this one. That motherfucker always speaking on niggas so quick to do shit to niggas, right? And we gonna go get here all the way raw with it. Niggas so quick to do shit to niggas, but we let the other side slide with shit that go on. Why would you vouch for the other side of what they did?
Okay, I get it.
That's the
No,
cool.
you don't. You just trying to shit me up.
No, I'm not.
You
No,
just
I'm
trying
not.
to set
No,
me
I'm
up.
not. Guess what I understand with it. Listen.
That's my whole beef.
No, guess what, and please understand me when I say this. It's an old saying that says this. If you're arguing with misunderstanding, it's hard to understand who misunderstands. So guess what, Whoa? I'm going to back out of it. Because it's hard to understand who misunderstanding right now. And on a later level, you know, on another night, we'll have this conversation. But when I'm arguing with someone who misunderstands what I'm saying, and I misunderstand, it's hard to understand who's really misunderstanding. And I don't want to be deemed as the person that is misunderstanding, and I don't want you either.
No, I get it because we're just arguing
No, we're not
to
arguing.
respond right now.
No,
No, I'm
we're
not saying we're arguing,
No,
but
we're talking.
we're debating.
No, you're speaking your feelings. But some person is misunderstanding. Now, if we can, if you could please, let's move on.
All right, Raw Table Talk. We're gonna go to why is the shooter so popular?
Right back.
It was the next question on the board. It was the next question.
We in that mode.
You know what I'm saying? Why is the shooter?
so
No,
popular?
that was a woke question.
Okay.
That ain't even know me. That was a woke
Let's
question.
go, let's
so
go,
that
let's
ain't
go.
know me.
What about when to call it quits? I like that one better.
You skipped that one.
Both of
Nah,
them.
he skipped.
He skipped it.
Yeah,
He said
because
that was
that was gonna bring back
you
the same
you ain't
thing.
even part of the staff right now. Go away. You ain't supposed to be reading the paper.
All right, let's go.
You
Let's go.
just said that.
What's the question?
God
What's the
damn.
question?
Why is the shooter so popular? Really, Charleston White was at the bottom of the
Okay,
list.
why the
Bull,
shoot-
why the shooter so popular?
Why
Let's
is
go
it?
to Bull.
Why is
Let's go to Bull.
Bob had the first deal.
King Von.
No, man.
That's-
Y'all not gonna make my nigga a lady.
Listen, that's why I'm trying to
Ask the man
skip
the
it.
question.
But keep going.
Fulio.
I'm talking about King Von.
Man,
Yeah, we gotta go. Tell her, come on, we gotta go deep in this shit.
I'm about to say everything. Choppers on, all that.
But I'm saying, why do
Them niggas
niggas
ain't
worship the shooters
Nah,
now
bro.
versus worshiping niggas who really real niggas?
I'm
and
gonna let him get it, and I'm gonna give you a point.
Why niggas worshiping shooters right now? Like, oh, my nigga smack a boy, woo, I got woo woo on him, versus the niggas who really getting money. Why niggas worshiping shooters now?
They want some niggas
Yeah,
get money too.
everybody can get money.
No,
Everybody
everybody
gonna kill-
can't get money.
Everybody can go to work, bro. Everybody can go to work, fam.
No,
Everybody
that's-
can.
no, that's real.
Any nigga can pull that trigger, but a lot of niggas not killers.
So I'm gonna help Bub out. Cause I like what he said. Cause what I was saying, he just gave me another insight. Because everybody can do both.
For sure.
But guess what? It's easier to do one.
Right,
Because without thinking, you think you're a shooter.
right.
So it's easier to do this than to get up 6 o'clock in the morning.
No, facts. Real facts.
It's easier to do this
Real facts.
than to consistently be on time, work your shift, clock in, clock out,
Put up
tired,
somebody's shit.
put up with what the manager doing, talking to you any kind of way. But for the sake of your family, I'm gonna sacrifice that.
Shit hard.
Swerve. It's hard to get up on Monday morning after he done hung out with us and hit the
That
road
road.
And stay on that.
and stay on it. But guess what? He realized I got a bigger purpose. Guess what's the easiest thing to do, Will? This only takes 2 seconds. Work takes damn near 8 hours, 40
Yeah, you gonna
hours,
get an
80
12
hours,
hour shift.
Yeah.
80 hours.
To make a check.
So you ask, why is it so easy to be a shooter?
Why the shooter so
Why
popular?
the shooter so
Yeah, why
popular?
the shooter so
Because
popular?
anybody can do it.
You'll go.
Don't put me in the hot seat.
Oh, want me to go?
Go ahead.
Shit, I feel like the shooter popular because that's what they do. I feel like the youth is guided by the music, and that's what is, you feel me, popular in the music. Because to be real with you, back in 05, the shooter wasn't popular.
Hold on,
Back-
we got some comments.
Back in
Because
05,
that wasn't easy.
nah, back
Who your
in,
favorite rapper?
listen, back in 05, being the shooter wasn't popular.
Yeah, who your favorite rapper?
Back in 05, it was niggas getting money was popular. You see what I'm saying?
You just got rich off bang bang.
Rap.
Nah,
people-
I'm
No,
just
listen,
saying, like,
we got
it's the
comments.
generation.
Hold on, we got comments.
It's the
Rap-
simple
That's
mind-
my goddamn response to go to the
Rap is
comments.
the reason of the
We got
shooters
comments.
getting praised.
I
You right?
said that.
You right?
Okay, it's
It's
the
the
simple-mindedness of a
simple-mindedness
black
of
community.
Correct.
Honestly, only
Rap got people brainwashed. Everybody got to be trappers, dealers, or shooters. Music has influenced the world.
Exactly.
And that's why I was so impressed by the interview we just had. And we're gonna drop that shortly. I mean, not tonight, but we're gonna drop it. If you could tap in with
You don't have too many
Bug,
niggas that's willing to just be their authentic self.
the homie Bug, if you know, I'm gonna give a. Can I give a sneak peek? Man, my homie said, "Boy, I just pulled concrete the other day, but I gotta get this money." And he said, "Well, over there is my sisters." He said, "But I can't pay everybody. So guess what? I got my sister right now. My sister gonna take my pictures." He said, "My old lady gonna do this. My other people gonna do it. My brother gonna do this." Bro, what y'all fail to realize is y'all done got enamored with what music says or what somebody says you supposed to be. So y'all tell me I'm supposed to be this now. I'm supposed to be this. Who? Listen, this is my all-time example. I tell Bud, I tell Jungle, I tell Swerve, I tell you, and I tell Bud now. Bud, you answer me?
Yes, sir.
That's your name, man. What if I say Jungle? I mean Judy. Judy. You don't answer.
Sure.
Why do I have to be somebody that I'm not? That's not who you are. But because you tell me my name is Judy, now I gotta be Judy? Because rap tells me I gotta be a shooter, now I gotta be a shooter? No, my name is Bug. That's who I am, unapologetically. And if you don't like it, oh well, I'm Bug. But you done got so caught up in music because that's what the wave is. You wanna know why people gravitate to that? It's popularity. What's popular? This is what the Bible says, and you know me, I'm always go back to that. He says, broad is the way to destruction, meaning wide. Narrow is the road to salvation. Nobody wants to travel the road that ain't too many people travel. Listen, if you ever went somewhere and you see the majority of the people over here,
Right.
9 times out of 10, that's where you gonna go. See, I'm different. I'm going where ain't nobody at. These young fellas, my nephews, they went to the Florida State was just giving out tickets the other week because of the hurricane. Long line.
Skipped it.
Guess why? This is the road untraveled.
Ain't nobody went to that window.
Ain't nobody tried this.
Ain't nobody tried this.
And guess what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try what you ain't tried.
And it worked.
And it worked. You gotta be willing to be different. You gotta be willing to be the person that'll step out and say, you know what? I'm gonna try this way.
I feel what you. I feel.
And the
that
question,
one.
okay, so the question I got for you with saying that is, Bud, he had a poxy guy in him. Me, I got a poxy and I got you. Swerve, he got you. What advice do you have for the people who don't have nobody, so they just trying to find their way and they just gravitate to the first thing that they see?
Don't be a follower.
How would they know not to be a follower? They don't think they being a follower. They thinking they just learning.
That's why you know how you be a follower. Because it's out of your norm. It's because I'm calling you Jeffrey and your name Tony.
But what if they know they know them or the age?
You know your name, don't you?
You got people that jump out the porch in 6th grade.
No, sixth grade. You
Before
talking
that.
somebody has gravitated to something. You know who you are, Tony. I can look you in your eye and tell you know your name Tony, don't you?
Yeah.
You've been knowing that since you was 2 years old, didn't you? 1 year old. Your mama say Tony, you knew you was Tony, didn't you?
9 times out of 10, ain't nobody parents, grandparents, uncle, aunties taught them how to be no shooter.
Listen, bro. Listen. Hold on. We can't skip this part. We can't skip
they
this
gonna
part.
gravitate to what they see.
I
and what
can't
they
skip
watch.
this part, bro. Do you know your name is Tony?
You gonna know your
How
name.
long you been knowing your name is Tony?
That's programmed in you, whoa. That's what I'm telling you. That's programmed. So what
So-
about
so-
the people that had nothing programmed?
No,
What
in
I'm
them?
telling you is it gotta be in you, not on you, fam.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. You set me up right there.
That's all I'm trying to say. It gotta
Set
be,
me up.
Yeah.
nigga. You know you, nigga. You
Nobody know you better than you.
Like I told you, bro. I went to school. I wasn't feeling that shit. I started rapping, bro. I love this shit.
That wasn't him.
That wasn't me. I did that shit to make mama proud.
Right.
I did it.
Boy, this boy better preach.
So I'm saying, what advice do y'all have for the people
Be
that
you.
don't know how to do that?
Do you, bro? If it don't feel right, it ain't you.
It ain't you, bro.
If it don't feel right, it ain't you. If it ain't natural, it ain't you.
Guess what make you? See, I know you, bro.
So wait, well
Guess
now what about the people that tested it and then became good at it? What advice you have for them?
You can be good at the wrong thing.
For sure.
It ain't about what you make, it's about what you leave.
Be better.
I can't disagree with it.
You can be good at the wrong thing,
I
bro.
can't disagree with that.
See, I know you. You know your heart. I've been around you enough to understand you, bro. Your thing is, bro, you love to make other people happy.
Right. For sure.
I've watched you on holidays, birthdays, Christmas, whatever it is. But you pull it. Well, so what we doing? What we do? It could be my birthday and I don't want to do nothing.
Right.
So what we doing? Well, Christmas.
Right.
Your whole trunk full with I'm talking about nieces, nephews, stepchildren, cousins, little Bobo them, Jimmy, Pablo. Who is you got all this stuff for? Oh, whoa, I just gotta do it. That's you.
Right.
But then you listen at a so named rapper, and guess what you'll turn into? Nigga, I hate that fool.
Yeah, demon time.
I do him that. I do him bad.
I ain't gonna fail. I'm not gonna flex. Music definitely influences me. You know, I'm one of them people that were like, you know, I gotta have somebody to keep me in check because if I listen to my own mind, I'm an overthinker. I'm a crash shot. You know what I'm saying? If I sit in a room for too long by myself, I'm gonna predict the worst, and now I gotta handle this shit. You know what I'm saying? But people got to understand that and be okay with that. It's okay to talk to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. For the for the people that feel like they gotta be shooters,
Yeah.
I'm trying to let them know it's okay to reach out and talk to somebody because you ain't gotta be a shooter. And shooting at people come with consequences.
Yeah, that's what this podcast for. Well, we I want to open the door to you. Listen, you know how at church they open the doors of the church?
Hey, I would never walk up to that though.
Guess what?
I mean, I done went to church, but I ain't gonna walk to the front because
Okay.
y'all make
So
everybody be
guess what we
looking
do?
like
Guess what we do?
who getting saved today.
Guess what we doing? I'm gonna bring the church to your home. So if you watching this, bro, and you need somebody to talk to, and you want a real somebody that you can really spill your we can get some real content with, tap into this whatever medium you on, Instagram, Facebook. Tap into it and say, hey, well, I need to be talked to. And
Or you can send a DM. You can send a DM.
and I ain't got no social media, but Whoa, get at me, Whoa, and we gonna talk to you, Whoa. This is the altar call. You ain't nobody gotta see you raise your hand. Ain't nobody gotta see you walk down. But Whoa, if these fellas will tell you, it was prayer that got these boys through.
Nah, for sure.
It was sound advice that got these boys through.
For sure. Cause it'll be a time where you gonna be jammed up and you call out and nobody gonna answer. What else you
Nobody
gonna
gonna
do?
answer, man. And we got 3 minutes left.
And we got one more comment to address.
I see it. How do y'all feel about racial anxiety in the black community? Live Life Johnson. I'm gonna tell you this. Well, I wanna tap in the DM, homie. Tap in the DM, and we gonna set up something, man, where we can really talk. Some conversation. See, I got a son, Live Life Johnson. That's a kid, and I can't feed him steak, cause he'll choke. So when you're dealing with babies, sometimes you gotta feed baby food. But I respect your comment, and that conversation is a broader conversation that we gotta address on a broader aspect. And I'd rather for me and you to be, face to face, one on one dealing with that. And I'm not disrespecting your. I love your commentary, homie. On everything I love, but it's getting late, but this has to be one of the most rawest table talks we done had. Shout out to MTM Bub, his whole team. It's been a professional night, a blessed night. I'm gonna shout out to my lead co-host, man. That boy, Hot Boy Tony.
Sure.
Y'all know hot gonna be hot. The real hot, not the sizzle.
Yes, sir.
You know, yeah, you know.
Hey, we gonna bring him on too one day.
All Lil like just say, bro, this podcast is God's calling, but you know it tonight, and that's love.
Hey, bro, for real, bro. Hey, bro, I'm respecting you, Live Life Johnson. I need you to tap into the because hey, Live Life. Can I tell you what I'm really trying to do, bro?
Auntie Chris, what up, baby?
What up, Logan? What I realized, Live Life Johnson. Well, guess what I realized? I realized people ain't gonna go to church, and God said, "Go ye and make disciples of men." That means get outside the church and go to where people are. And Live Like Johnson, all I'm trying to do, bro, is go out here and make some disciples out of young men. Cause I feel like the music done distorted them. I feel like the music done put them in a bad place. So people like Bub, and I'm not downing what he do because he ain't in my church or so what? Guess what? I wasn't. And sometimes I ain't. I'm gonna be real with you, homie.
For sure.
But guess what? God met me where I am, so I gotta meet these boys where they at.
That's fair. Y'all
And I
get a
love
mix.
y'all, man. Raw
Y'all
Table
get a,
Talk. Live.
Y'all get a mix of the old school and the new school. Special guest NTM Bub. Make sure y'all stream him on all platforms. What you say? You got an EP coming?
Yes, sir. On Halloween, we drop it on Halloween. You feel me?
Listen.
We'll be back.
Yes, sir.
Nightmare on, you know what I'm saying, on a lot of streets. NTM Bub, man. Y'all go stream that. Check him out. Real deal, authentic truth coming through, man. We fuck with y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Catch y'all next week.
Shout out my dudes. I know you watching this shit.
Hey.
Yo!
Baby.